What's up everyone, this is Kinlim here. So remember a few days ago I talked about doing my side project, which is to build a simple voice recognition chatbot. So you can think of it like a Google Assistant, but a much more simpler version to implement for everyone. So today I'm very excited to share some of my updates of this project, which is mainly on the voice recognition part, because we are talking about voice recognition chatbot, right? So there must be some voices to be recognized before we do any conversation with our chatbot. So this is the first part, voice recognition. Let's get started. Alright, so this is the fundamentals of the code that we are using here to do the voice recognition part. So this is not very complicated as it seems. Essentially, we are using an API, which is the Google Speech Recognition API. So we are not trying to build any speech recognition algorithm from scratch here because it takes quite a bit of time. And yeah, so why not we just use the existing API to do our project, right? Because it's more faster to implement, things like that. So essentially, this boils down to a single function to recognize the speech from our microphone here. And what I'm going to do next is to implement this function and to do some error checking here. Alright, so let's launch it. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Cool. Yeah, it may take some time to use the API, to give the return from the server from the Google API side. So it may take some time, before you can see the output here. So this is what we expected and what we said. Hello, how are you? So let me try the other phrase. Alright, we need to relaunch this. Hello, are you okay? Cool, it comes out what we expected. Alright, so this success here means whether this speech recognition is successful or not. True means success, false means it's not successful. Okay, so if this is false, this means the speech recognition is unsuccessful. So this will output the error that we use here to capture any errors that we may expect. Okay, so imagine that we say something that is unrecognizable and this algorithm is unable to output any text based on our speech. You will see none here. That means the word none here. So let's try something like what? Yeah, you see. So yeah, I was just imitating like non-recognizable speech. So expectedly, it outputs an error here, unable to recognize speech, right? So even we managed to connect to the Google API to come up with something, but because the speech was unable to be recognized. That's why you can see the output here is unable to recognize speech and the text from speech is none, yes. So this API is really cool. I really encourage you guys to try it out. It's called Google Speech Recognition API. So I'll include the link here to the resources that I refer to. And this is really fun because you can just plug and play. And by just using the code here, you can straight record your voice and output the things that you may or may not expected, right? So yep, why not give it a try? And so this is the first part of my sharing. In the next few weeks, I'll try to include or modify this code to make this algorithm more accurate before I start building the chatbot. Yep, peace.